Okay, so I just prestige to prestige number 1, as you can see right there. Boom, did it last night, and I wanted to get on here and make a quick video and kind of explain everything you need to know about prestiging, because not everything is, super easy to understand. You got to do a little bit of research and look things up. So I'm here to give it to you all in one video. I am on the wrong scene, my bad. Anyways, prestige. What is it? What do you need to do? Is it easy? Is it hard? I'm going to tell you every single thing you need to know, and later on we're going to go into a couple of small important details that you need to know if you're planning on prestiging. So first things first, what is prestige? What's the point? As you can see right here at the top, we've got the prestige tab. So this is everything you get for prestige number 1, which I already did. I just did it last night, and this is all the stuff that I got. I got a floor for my hideout. I got some hand gestures. I got an extra charisma level. I got a special dog tag, a poster, an icon, an armband. As you can see, all of that stuff is right here. Here's my armband. There is my prestige 1 dog tag. There is the prestige 1 on my profile. And it's just a way for people to grind the game out a little bit more if they want to. So what do you need to prestige? Well, fortunately for us, all of the unlock conditions are over here on the left. So you need to be level 55. You have to have these tasks done. You got to have these skills up, hideout upgrades, and a certain amount of rubles. Now, most of this is self-explanatory. I know you can't see this because of my face cam, but most of this is self-explanatory, but I want to kind of go over a timeline of events. The first thing that you need to be focusing on in order to prestige is getting Kappa. Kappa is the task collector. So when you get the task collector, that's where you turn in all of your streamer items that you have been collecting throughout the wipe. You turn them in and you get your Kappa. Boom. Once that is done, you are done with the collector task, and that is one step closer to prestige. Now, for me, I got my Kappa at level 50, which means I'm not going to get this new beginning quest until level 55. That's why we have this character level 55 up here. For the next 5 levels, I literally just spent all my time doing more quests, doing arena dailies, doing all that stuff just to get to level 55, because once you do get to 55, you're going to unlock this quest new beginning, and this is where you are able to prestige. One piece of advice I would give you is, let's say you're halfway to your Kappa right now. I would suggest you go ahead and start doing some arena dailies or weeklies or whatever, just to get an XP boost to get you closer to that 55, because that's what's going to hold you up probably the most, is getting to level 55. Now, if you're struggling with understanding what tasks you need for Kappa, there is this fantastic website called Where's My Kappa, and I'm going to show it to you right here. So right here, Where's My Kappa? This website helps you keep track of all the quests that you need to do for Kappa. It tells you exactly how many quests you need. It tells you what percentage of completion you are to getting your Kappa. And then down here, it's going to show you every single quest needed for Kappa. If you click on this hide task details right here, you can see a long list of all 261 quests that you need to do. All you do whenever you finish a task, let's say I go in and I finish shooting cans, click it, boom. There you go. It says 1 out of 261 complete, and our percentage would go up normally, but we haven't done enough to make that percentage go up. So I'm going to go ahead and reset that because I haven't done that quest. And if for whatever reason you don't know what that quest is or what you got to do, if you go ahead and click on this little blue highlighted section, it will take you straight to the Tarkov wiki, and it will show you everything you need to do for that quest. On top of that, this website also has another great feature of the collector task. So if we go over here, this is all the streamer items in the game, and when you find one and you put it away and lock it up, you can go ahead and click on it. I have the evasion armband already, so I'm gonna click on that, and it will show you all of the streamer items that you currently have. So that is another useful resource to help you on your Kappa journey. So with that out of the way, that's basically everything you need to know about prestiging, except for the new beginning task. Like I mentioned earlier, once you hit level 55, you are going to get the new beginning task, and this is the task right here. Hit 55, Ragman will then give you this quest, and you're gonna have to do a couple of things before you can hit that prestige button. You're going to need to go and kill 50 scavs. I personally like to go to Interchange and farm them right in the middle of the mall. They swarm like crazy there, so that's what I did. After that, you're going to need to survive on the lab, and then you're going to need to turn in one of each of all the figurines, the Funko Pops, the bobbleheads, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have to turn in one of each. Now, very important note here. Very, very, very important note here. For Prestige 1, none of these figurines need to be found in raids. So if you're working on Prestige 1 right now and you're worried about finding these figurines, don't worry about it. You can just buy them on the flea market when the time comes. However, when you go to prestige number 2, notice that all of the figurines have to be found in raid. Okay, so when you get the new beginnings task for prestige 2, those are gonna have to be found in raid. Now, I mention this because the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that you can send items over once you prestige. So when you go to the prestige menu, I'm gonna have a little pop-up on the screen right here. You're gonna get a box that you can send items to the next prestige that you will keep. So if we go back to my game right here, and then we go down to the bottom of my stash, you can see I've got a ton of Bitcoin. I'm literally level 1. I haven't played a single raid into this prestige. I've got 23 Bitcoins, and then I've got this evasion armband right here. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that. Right here on the right side, this is everything that I sent over. So you get a 8x3 section of items that you can send. So let me move all this stuff out of the way. And this is what it looks like. I'll have a pop-up on the screen. This is the amount of items that I can send over. I'm pretty sure for prestige 2, 3, and 4, I think it goes to a 4x8. So you get even more slots. And this is important to think about, right? All of these items that you can send over from, where you were to the next prestige, you can send over found in raid items. You can send over non-found in raid items. There are restrictions, like you can't send a LEDX or ophthalmoscope for that quest. You can't send flash drives, but you can send things like the figurines that you're going to need found in raid. You can send things like the sample stems. Those are kind of tough to get. Maybe not right now with the softcore and stems being easy to farm on labs. You can send early task items. You could send 3 found in raid Salewas. You can send Iskras. You could send the noodles. You can send some early wipe items that are kind of holdups to help you along the way. Or you could do what I did and say, screw that, and just send over 23 Bitcoins. And now I have plenty of money to get me to the flea market, which I get at level 10. And then this should be enough to keep me going on this grind that I'm about to start, because I'm going to try and get second prestige in 18 days. So when you go to the next prestige, you will get this little box. You can send over these items, and there you go. So now, one thing that I always struggle with when it comes to collector tasks is finding the evasion armband. I happened to find a second one before I prestige, so I just went ahead and sent that thing over just so I don't have to farm for it and find it again. Okay, so that is everything you need to know about prestiging. A quick little recap / roadmap of how it's going to work. Let's say you started fresh right here, level 1, just like I am. This is what I would do on my road to second prestige. Well, this is what I'm going to do. First things first, I'm going to be focusing on Kappa tasks. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use this website. Every time I finish a task, I'm going to click it off, and I'm going to be able to keep track of how many tasks I have left to Kappa. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be picking up streamer items every single time I find them. And when I do find them, I'm going to be marking them off on this little page right here. The third thing I'm going to do is do my dailies in arena every single day and do my weeklies every single week. This is going to make sure that when I do get my Kappa, I will be super close, if not already level 55. And that is going to help us a lot in saving time in the long run. You're either going to spend the time doing your arena dailies and weeklies, or you're going to spend the time at the end doing extra quests on the main game just to get to level 55. Once all of that is done, I'm going to do new beginning, and I'm going to turn in all my figurines that I've been collecting because they need to be found in raid. Remember that. I'm going to be collecting the figurines as I go, and they all need to be found in raid. Once that's done, I'm going to turn all of those in. I'm going to do the rest of the things required of the new beginning quest, and then I'm going to prestige. Hopefully. I have 18 days to do it. I don't have a whole lot of confidence, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. That is everything you need to know about prestige. I hope this helps. I hope if you were slightly confused about it before, that you are no longer confused about it. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to jump into my stream anytime. I don't mind answering questions, or leave a comment down below on this video. I will also answer your questions. But other than that, that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. I think this is fine. Fuck it. Hell yeah. We did it. We did it.